Today on Truth Be Trolled, we talk about lizard reptilian politician orgies on the dark side of the moon.
No, we actually talk about Weird Al for an hour and a half. It's Weird Al Day!
Come and take a ride!
All right, let's jump into this shit. Guys, Kamal is awesome. He works with the biggest and the best. For real. He's got great stories, and I have a couple I want to lead him down because they're awesome, but... What's up, brother?
Hey, not much. Glad to be here.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I know.
Let's jump right into this because one of the first things when I met Kamal, I didn't know this, but he alerted me. He was one of Sibby's best friends, the drummer from Boston. And
sure.
Sibby, if you know him, was the fucking man. And can I say some things?
Hell yeah, go ahead.
So he's got a ton of photographs, Polaroids of him and Sib doing bong hits, and Sib would change his outfit or look in every photo, and essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, Kamal would just sit there and do his bong hits, but Sib would be doing wild shit in all these photos, and I'm like, Kamal, this is a fucking coffee table book, though. Put it out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, Sib, he was my best friend for 30 years. I heard you talking about him on a previous episode.
Oh. Yeah, he's the man. Love that guy.
Yeah, definitely a unique person.
I will always, every time I see you, try to convince you to put out the coffee table book of these photos because I've seen a bunch and they're fucking awesome.
He used to come over to the house 2-3 nights a week, and we'd sit there and watch sports and drink and smoke and eat. And every time I just had a camera, it was film days, and I'd just snap a picture of us sitting on the same couch doing the same thing every night, and I didn't realize there'd be hundreds of photos at the end, but
it's incredible.
You guys hung out hundreds of times. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna keep saying it. Make the fucking coffee table book. The world needs to see it. It would be visual gold to people who don't even know who you and Sib are. That's how cool it is. So I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Well, all those pictures are on my Facebook page. There's an album called The Smoking Lounge, and that's what Sib called it at my house. We built this room. It was similar to this, but maybe less stuff on the walls, but tapestries and bongs and all kinds of incense. And
so nice. Sib would just go over your house to escape?
Yeah. At the time, his kids were young. He couldn't smoke in the house. His wife didn't like him, yelling and cursing, and he liked to place a wager or two occasionally. So yeah, he would come to my house many times a week.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine it's like I gotta fucking go. Sib will be here in a minute. We're planning on smoking some weed. All right. Well, that's fucking awesome. And then, you could talk about, he's been in the rock and roll, behind the scenes game for a long time. Did you start off photographing was it for Pasty or whatever?
No, it was Vic Firth.
Oh, Vic Firth. Right.
But that came a little later. I mean, I met Sib when I was probably in the mid 80s. I remember it was right after Third Stage came out, and I got a summer job, and he just happened to be one of the owners of the company.
What was that, a record store or something?
No, it was an auctioneer. It was an auction company. Go into businesses that foreclosed, and we'd sell all their shit. Oh, so that's how I met him. He's not hard to love. I mean, he was. I don't know about back then, but as the older guy I knew, he was a fucking whirlwind, like just a grown-ass man who's happened to be a teenager inside, Never changed, no.
Yeah, awesome.
Always the loudest guy ever. You should go to a sports game with him and just hear him.
Well, we used to, I did this TV show with him, and he was like the co-host. He was actually the host, but the real host was weird. And every time, like, Sib was the party. If he walked in a room and there was a drum set, he wouldn't even say hi, just start wailing. If, like, there's a joke, he'll whip out a joint it was just, like, fun.
Yeah.
And so with that, you started going on the road with Boston, right?
No, that came years later. Actually, that was not Sib related at all.
Oh, that's wild. So
I had never met Tom Scholes. He was always the bad guy because I knew all the original Boston guys, Brad and Barry, and so I'd never met him before. It all came about when Brad Dell passed, and then there was a big court case, and I got pulled into that, and I think Tom took some mercy on me because I kind of took his side on it.
Uh-oh. No, I remember that was a big deal only because it was in the paper every day for a while, and he was literally suing everybody in the music scene.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, that was interesting. So because of that, you ended up going on the road. What was the first band you actually went on the road with?
Oh, I didn't. I got into it late. I had just by accident. I mean, it was really Boston. That was the thing. Tom had hired me to do some. They were going out on tour, and this was 08, and then 12 again. He had hired me to do some pictures of the band, for promo stuff for the tour, and every day I'd go down to Woburn. That's where they rehearsed, and they still have a big facility there. And I'd set up, get ready for the picture, and it would never happen. So I'd come back the next day and come back the next day. And then eventually the tour was starting. We still didn't get these photos, so they were like, come out to the first few shows and we'll get it done. And I ended up staying for years. So,
yeah, and then, I mean, you've jumped around to a lot of bands over the years.
Yeah, a lot came out of that, just touring with different bands. You end up hooking up with them. And so the last few years, I've just been bouncing back between Weird Al and Foreigner.
Which is pretty fucking awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's not, I don't know. I mean, I'm not living your life, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a lot of hard work, too.
I'm sure.
I mean, I didn't even know Weird Al was still a thing. When I first got the call, I was just shocked that he was still out there
and that
performing.
Was COVID time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and things were not easy on the road at that time.
Well, I was working for Godsmack at the time, and everything shut down. So Sully kept me on and built a studio in Florida. Mm-hmm. And we all went down there for a couple of years and did all kinds of stuff. Reality show.
Yeah. I mean, I filmed everything every day, all day, every day. Keep filming. Don't ever stop filming. And by the way, send that footage all the way back to Massachusetts tonight. Like I mean, he was filming for years, and so was Edgar and me a bunch too. But he literally just Godsmack 24/7 forever.
It was terrible. Terrible. I was friendly with these guys, and I got put in a position after a while where, their phone would ring and it'd be like, oh shit, it's Kamal again. He wants to like hang out in my living room and film me all night watching TV. So
right. We were trying to film, or we did film a reality TV show about the band, and literally Kamal would have to be like, go to their like invade Tony for family dinner and film them like while, it's just so awkward. And he was the guy. He was just put in that position constantly and so awkwardly. And I have actually I can't even say it, but yeah, I had a weird situation with Robbie at that time. Ooh. And he still blames me for that situation. He says it every time I see him. I'm like, yo, I didn't do that.
No, we were instructed to do that. That was bad.
This is some reality show shit. But anyways, he in COVID, Kamal said, oh, I got a job with Weird Al, and he was taking photos. And I thought this was interesting. What was your job with Weird Al?
What do you mean?
Like, you were just taking like VIP photos, right?
Yeah, that's how I got started.
Yeah, and you had to remove the COVID glass.
There was a big divider down the middle and a lot of Photoshop work, 8 hours a day. That's how my day would start, would do Photoshop to
remove barriers. Yeah. I just thought that was interesting.
So the barrier was in the middle. Weird Al would be next to the fan, but it would be a glass.
Yeah, but they'd be maybe 10 feet apart.
Oh yeah.
In the end, I'd have to go in and move them together and overlap them, but there's no one better to take pictures of than Weird Al.
Oh,
for sure.
Dude, that would be a mad highlight.
Did you go on the full tour?
Yeah. That's how I started out. I got the call for Weird Al, and it's like, oh, by the way, it's 133 shows in a row without a break for 7 months.
Wow, that's crazy. Did they put you on like a staff bus, or did you have to follow in your own vehicle?
No. I was part of the crew.
Part of the main crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome.
So, Yeah, that's how it started. He plays 5-6 shows a week for months on end without a break. So
That's insane. That's incredible to me.
So we have the same thing again coming up this year. Quick 90 shows, just banging them out.
You're not even taking photos anymore, though, are you?
No. Well, I do. No, I don't do.
You leave your camera at home?
I am.
That's so crazy, dude.
No, I still run Weird Al's VIP program, and it's a really big deal every night.
For
it's
sure.
hundreds and hundreds of people, and it's people sobbing and fainting and crying and hugs, and it's.
I did that one time with Johnny Depp. I was like, filming Depp that day, and the VIP came through. And it was a couple hundred people, and same shit. People shaking, crying. Like, the other guys next to him were superstars, but none of them could affect people like him. And I would imagine, this is really a Weird Al house.
I'd be shaking if I was in there working with Weird Al. I think we're sons of Al, so I'd like to say that, for sure. So that's pretty cool that you're working with him in general.
He's a great guy, really. The nicest person you'll ever meet.
So it's no BS. He is what he is. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's part of being a person like Weird Al, is you're just completely authentic. You don't give a shit on any level to be fake.
I can't imagine him getting angry.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't swear. He doesn't drink, smoke, curse. He's just always level and very reasonable person.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Weird Al's the man, dude.
What a bastard.
You know who's not the man? Coolio. Coolio, say you're sorry to Weird Al, you fucking...
Oh, they made up.
Oh, they did?
They made up, yeah.
There was money to be made.
For Coolio, especially.
Yeah, especially, yeah. That's funny.
That got taken care of.
Yeah, that was handled. No, that's awesome. So, dude, feel free to derail I feel like I'm interviewing you, but that's cool. And then from there, you moved on to Foreigner, which is fucking legendary, too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, that was a situation. Jeff Pilson was having some surgery on his back, so I was brought in for a week just to help him out with stuff. And
play bass?
No, he still did that, but and I never left. It's been a few years now. So.
And you're going to do it again this year, right?
Yeah, we're right on a break right now for a month, but we head back out next month, and yeah, it'll be another 10 months on the road this year. So, yeah.
You live out of a suitcase. You must, right? You must miss your puppies.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
That's the worst
Do
part.
they know you when you come home after months?
They do. They don't forget.
All right, cool.
They don't forget. So, yeah, it's tough being away for a long time, but got to work.
And it's a pretty good job. It's a pretty good job. I just think I don't know if I could do it with the younger kids, but yeah, the idea of being on the road, like Paris is going to be here hopefully next week, and probably be going down some of the same road with her, but another one, like a road dog living out of a suitcase. She's just picking them up everywhere.
I've been trying to get her on the Weird Al tour, but she doesn't like the idea of 90 shows without a break.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, her job is, I bet she goes to bed tired every night because she really got to use her fucking brain. Yeah. But that's a lot of shows.
Yeah, it's. Every day on a Weird Al tour is 18 hours. Just straight out full work.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's tough, but he's just such a pleasant person to be around to deal with, and I spend 2-3 hours alone with him every day, so I get my fill.
That's so awesome.
Is he funny?
My God.
He's really quiet and shy in real life. He's the quietest guy. He's just very shy. Usually off to the side, not saying much.
Well, he's a creative genius, so I could see how that would be possible.
Yeah.
I would have to be like fucking trying to Weird Al with Weird Al all day, but no, I guess that's what makes you though. You don't give a fuck either.
So he's doing five to six shows a week.
Correct.
Now, in the set, I'm assuming there's multiple costume changes.
Yeah,
he's working.
Just about every song there's costume changes. So
is crazy.
And it's not just him; it's the whole band. The whole band changes costumes every song. So
and he probably seems the least tired out of the whole crew, right? By the end of it,
how does he do it?
Well, yeah, because immediately after this, 2 hour and 10 show, he goes off and does another 2 hours of meet and greet after the show, and he talks to every single person.
That's part of the voice thing. Like Frank, How would you feel if you were singing 6 nights a week and then talking for 2 hours after the show? You'd be fucked.
It's the talking the 2 hours that is impressive. Yeah, the singing. I mean, you should, if you're treating your voice right and you got the right regimen, you should be able to sustain and almost even get better. I think. But the talking.
Well, the costume changes too, though. Like running around constantly. You're not just singing a set straight through. You're fucking running around constant. I don't know if he's doing makeup and everything.
But I just saw him last year. My birthday, actually. Tomasetti got me tickets. Tomasetti, what's up, man? I went with Jonesy and Thomas. I don't know. Did they play Foxwoods or Mohegan last July?
One of those. I think it was probably Foxwoods.
I think it was Foxwoods last July. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and he did all the things. Like he was just out there. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. You know, I mean, he's an older guy now. What is he's
66, I think, maybe 67.
He's a machine.
Now.
He's a machine. He's a machine and a treasure and a gift to us.
Well, he's clearly a magic human, and I'm not trying to blow him. He's a magic human. You could not do what he does. You could not, unless you were like, you know, I don't know. I don't know his numerology, but I'm gonna guess he's an 11, a full of energy kind of guy. He's fucking
something in the water up there.
Yeah,
something special. He's from Vancouver. No, where's he from?
He's born and raised L.A.
Oh, he was? I thought he was from Canada.
Nope.
Idiot.
No.
Cut that out.
Linwood, California.
So you can cut stuff right out of this and it'd be totally fine.
Something in the water out there in L.A.
I've never seen him before. Yeah, there is, right? I've never seen him before, but my wife took my son Danny to see him when he was young, and they were fucking mental with it. They couldn't believe it. Because my son was also a Michael Jackson fanatic, and he couldn't believe that this dude was like being a fat Michael Jackson on stage and shit. And he fanned out immediately.
Dude, we've seen a lot of Weird Al, actually. Of all the bands that I think we've seen the most probably is Weird Al.
That's crazy.
See him up at the casino in Hampton Beach.
Yeah.
That's a whole entire experience in itself. You know, you're up in Hampton, and you're like, oh my God, we see Weird Al. And you get all the Weird Al fans. And yeah, no, it's, like I said, that's a special brand of human right there. It'd have to be.
Do you think is it like mostly the same band that he's had for
years?
Yeah.
He's had the same band since 1980.
No shit.
Right, it's all the same guy. I actually saw that recently. It's all the same guys, right?
Yeah, the newest guy is 92. Keyboard player came out in 92. So Al introduces him as the new guy.
Almost 35 years, the new guy.
Right. Ooh. Just shows how easy he is to work with.
Dude, that's unheard of. John Mellencamp, he ain't.
I just love that Weird Al is apparently the most normal guy.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that's how it goes, right? Sorry, I'm captivated by Al still. But we can move on, I guess.
We can stay on Al too. I don't know enough about him to like. I don't want to say, but his story is so fucking tragic too, because we don't need to talk about it. But
the movie was so good.
Yeah. Well, the situation with his parents.
Yeah, dude, it's sad as fuck, and to know that that happened to him is that's fucking wild too. You guys know, right?
Yeah. Well, that's how you turn tragedy around. Turn it into creative energy.
He had a show that day and did it.
Wow.
Yeah. Did a show, but keep his mind off of it. I understand that.
Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, both of Al's parents passed away from carbon monoxide poisoning. Why was that? That's kind of bizarre.
It was an accident, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
At home, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, I don't want to talk about that. It was kind of fucked up, but I was just fucking compelled to be a douchebag and say it anyways.
Nothing wrong. I mean,
it is what it is, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, maybe awareness is cool too, like,
what about
carbon monoxide.
Doug Flutie's parents? Did you hear about that one?
I didn't, and I'm from the same town as them.
They both died.
Oh, no, I did hear
the same day, totally unrelated circumstances.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The same way? Same day?
The same day. I'm not sure it was the same way, but
they both died?
Yes. Yeah.
In maybe a car accident?
No. It was his mother died first in the morning, and then the father died later on in the day.
What?
Yeah. I'm not aware of
that's happened a bunch. Like if you really love someone and they shit out, you kind of like, I'm fucking out of here too later. It's not common, but it's certainly not uncommon.
No.
Doug Flutie, by the way, one of the fucking legends of the football universe. Fuck the NFL. Doug Flutie was a man. He's the Tom Brady of the fucking Canadian Football League, and he's from Natick, home of the champions.
And he's doing dick pill commercials now.
Yeah, but you know,
He looks great. He's selling those pills.
So
does he look Rick Springfield great though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
does.
great. He surfs all the time. Lives down in Melbourne, Florida, and plays.
So is my son.
He plays baseball in local leagues around here.
I didn't know he lived in Melbourne. I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, an interesting thing about Kamal, he's a baseball fanatic. He played baseball up until a couple years ago. Every fucking year.
I did. I played from. Most people don't believe this. It sounds weird. I played every year from 1977 to 2001.
oh, good for you, man.
And that was kind of like I had two lives going, my music life and my baseball life, and they didn't cross over at all. You know, people would see my long hair and, you know, my music friends, and I'd tell them I play baseball. Yeah, whatever. But
didn't you still play baseball after 2001 though, right?
No, I'm sorry, 2021.
Right.
Yeah, 2001.
Because he literally stopped baseball because we were filming so much with Godsmack, and he was just like locked down. He had to stop.
Yeah. So
That was quite a. So what is that?
77 to.
it's 44 years, 45.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Without missing a year of playing baseball,
yeah, never injured,
dude.
That.
But that's probably how you can keep up with Weird Al doing this 18-hour days all day. You're just like a fucking worker.
Well, that and I stopped drinking about a little over a year ago. I just figured I'd give it a shot. I'd never toured before without drinking, and it was eye-opening to say the least.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's an energy killer.
It is,
especially the next day.
You got to replace it with something, though, right?
No, I didn't. That's bad.
You didn't start like vaping or.
Well, I was doing that anyway. So, but yeah, just
or hooked on energy drinks or something.
I just drink too much coffee now, which is
Same here.
Yeah,
I hardly drink at all.
What's too much coffee?
Oh, how many a day?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, if they got to say it like
20.
that, Mamma mia.
Like all day.
Yeah, same here, dude.
You know,
like those you buy like the thing of like of cold brew.
I was like 3.
No, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. Like I just
a pain in my chest from hearing the number.
Dude, I had a panic attack the other day.
Yeah.
Two large.
Two fucking like house coffees from this little pastry shop, and I don't know. I don't bring up cocaine stories, but you ever hit that one rail and you're like, oh,
I don't.
Fuck.
I mean, never done coke, but I drink espressos. Like I'm like, give me a quad espresso, and the barista will look at me like, are you fucked? I'm like, just give me the fucking quad already, and I suck it down. They're like, I don't shake. I
wasn't shaky.
I don't do anything. I'm just like, give me another one.
You don't get anything from
nothing,
dude.
So what happens when you don't have those?
Yeah.
Oh, like if I cut the vices all at once, big headsches and
wow.
I think coffee and blunts at the same time are kind of like a hey motherfucker.
Speedball.
Yeah, exactly. Junior. That's exactly it.
How much of it do you think is the nicotine for you?
It's all. I don't even get high. I don't care about weed. Weed means nothing to me.
You should just stop smoking blunts and just smoke the fucking shitty cigar.
Yeah, that sounds gross though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. I think I've been conditioned.
But you don't get hooked on pot.
No, I'm not hooked on pot at all. I don't even give a shit.
What you think you can get hooked on pot?
Like cocaine.
Are you on the pot?
Like psychologically.
Nah, I disagree.
I don't think it's anything physical. It's probably mental.
Yeah, that's what
anything.
And nobody knows anyone that's scromiting?
No, I just recently
I saw that shit and I was like, who's scromiting?
Yeah.
Scromiting is something from, is it screaming and vomiting?
Something like that. Something
Yeah.
I've never heard of until I read it in the...
Yeah, they say that the like heavy pot smokers have been experiencing something called scromiting.
Yeah.
And it's just like just throwing up and screaming.
Oh, I thought it was like a death metal thing.
No,
because I've definitely seen.
Would be good. Would be good.
There was I can't remember the band that the singer was famous for doing that.
For scromiting?
Yeah.
Sounds like bullshit. Come on. This is real? People are doing this?
I don't know. I mean, like...
I read it recently.
Yeah.
First
but
time.
do you know anyone?
No,
yeah, exactly.
Never heard
Through
of
all
it.
the years of... You know, participating in the.
I think some people just scrum it naturally. What about scrumming?
What's that?
You scream when you're coming.
Oh,
All right.
how about some stuff where we question your humanity?
Oh boy.
I know nobody can say any of those good stories. That's locked in the vault. Sorry, folks.
Well, I guess you'd have to push a button on me to see if you can extract those from me.
Yeah, no.
They're not at the top of my head. So.
Well, they're also dangerous, and that's how a guy like you keeps a job like you have. You don't tell the stories,
See,
which
that's
is funny.
What about arrests? Any fun arrests?
Unfortunately, my crime career is very low. I got arrested once, I think when I was about 17 up in Salisbury Beach. Drinking.
Salisbury is where it would happen.
Drinking
Yep.
in public.
Salisbury or Hampton, they'll get you. You know what? I got arrested once too. One time when I was 19. You want to know what it was for? Not paying a $5 excise tax. The guy said, "Oh, you were
What?
speeding," and he pulled me over, and he found a warrant for a $5 excise tax. At the end of it all, with all the fines and time, because I didn't know, and it ended up being like $70, and they had to send a dude from my town where the excise tax was like 45 minutes to pick me up. It was a cop, and I knew his son, so this was crazy awkward. He had to drive me all the way back down to my town. I had to pay like $80, and they fucked up my whole day.
That is the shittiest, lamest, worst arrest.
I'm telling
story
you,
I've ever
I
heard, but
absolutely agree, and I'm grateful, whatever. But
Yeah.
but and that kind of makes me think and I don't want to get on a tangent, but sometimes when they get poor people like that, poor people can be fucked from a stupid situation like that, and I absolutely find that unacceptable.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that. Sorry. But since we were bringing up arrests, and you know what I was doing? I was speeding. I couldn't have been speeding. I was a fucking 19-year-old loser throwing newspapers at 5:30 in the morning out the window to houses. How was I speeding? I was going to every fucking house. There was no speeding. The guy was lying, and he got me.
The irony is how much of a shitbag you were when you were younger. How many cars
they got me?
How many cars he's actually stolen and crimes committed? Yet he got arrested for a $5 excise.
And for that,
tax.
I'm grateful. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just adding
That actually makes it really funny.
I know. I since I don't know this, but I've been to when you had your photo studio, you've taken photos of every fucking dope drummer on the planet.
Well, that's working for Vic Firth.
Right. Yeah, crazy. Every one of them, it seemed like. And the ones that rock dudes don't know that are really the best drummers in the world.
Yeah,
too,
those jazz cats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who's one of the greatest, in your opinion? Maybe not widely considered to be the greatest drummer, but in your opinion? I mean, I know Sully's really, really good. A really good drummer, yeah? He's up there.
I can't even keep a beat on drums, so I don't know a good drummer from a bad drummer. I can tell what I like and what I don't like.
Right.
We spent a lot of time with Shannon Larkin, and he's fucking nasty. At least I hope you know that.
He is.
He is.
Definitely
is. He's one of my favorites. Oh. He is awesome.
He's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
But we're talking like
Stuart Copeland?
No, like Dave Weckl and people like that.
Yeah, Steve
level.
Gadd. Yeah, things like that. I mean, Danny Carey was a big one to me. I'm a big
that's
Tool
cool.
fan. And so I would go in, before the show and get them posing with their gear and stuff like that. So I got to shoot. It was a Tool sound check because they didn't let anybody. So during the sound check, I got to creep around on stage. I brought a ladder on stage and just shot Danny Carey. And then as soon as they're done with the sound check, he hands me his sticks and he's like, "Have at it." And so I can't even keep a beat on drums, and I'm sitting in front of this massive kit.
He probably thought you were a drummer.
Probably, since I work for a drum company.
Yeah.
So did you play? Because that must have been awesome.
I just banged on it. And I thought, boy, there's so many people who would just kill to do this. Because it was live in the garden. So.
But he was probably like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Give me those sticks back."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Get out of there.
I've been in some situations like that, and I'm like, wow, I really don't deserve this. For some reason, I've shot hoop on the parquet in the garden. Don't ask me why, but I got to do it. By myself, weird shit like that, throwing around footballs on the field at Gillette, sitting in the dugout, all these weird places I don't belong. And at any one of those things. If someone's like, "Oh yeah, you want to play catch or whatever," I'd be like, "Fuck no, guy."
I know.
But for him to try to put you on the kit, that must see. That's why everything needs to be videotaped.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Though. You get to play Danny.
We did videotape that though.
Oh, you did?
Took pictures, and I got pictures of me sitting at the kit and all that stuff.
That's awesome. Like real pictures, like your photos, but with you in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was it
Someone else took them.
What was it going through front of house too? Was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How'd that feel?
Man, that's awesome.
It was loud, you know.
That's sick.
But I just was on the spot and I couldn't do anything. So
Yeah.
How does a guy that doesn't know or even truly care about playing the drums get into that position? You're always stepping in this stuff, dude.
Yeah, things happen. Lucky. I mean, I was shooting one of Paul Geary's bands, and I ran into a Vic Firth rep who wanted some pictures, and ended up staying with them for a few years. So
That's crazy. And by the way, Paul Geary, and I think he's fucking awesome.
he is.
Yeah, I think he's so good on the drums. I used to love them, especially when he was in the band. Yeah, Paul's definitely instrumental in 90% of the stories you're hearing here back behind the scenes. He's a fucking...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's a player. Good guy. Do you want to talk about how much you love my music? Like once a year, Kamal will be like, "Yeah, this is it. This is awesome," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I wish I had more to send you. Sorry."
It wasn't on Spotify. You
It
took
is
it
now.
down. I know it's
Yeah.
back. So I listened to it probably 2 days ago in the gym.
Yeah, he listens to it's like, you know, some people listen to Limp Bizkit and break stuff when they want to, like, I guess
Null set.
somebody listens to our band. I'm just like,
Never saw your band live though.
yeah, no,
I've
no one
never
did.
seen you play.
Really?
No, never.
Wow, yeah, no, they were great live. Holy shit.
Yeah, weren't quite as tubby back then. Wasn't thin either, but there was a whole like a Weird Al energy going on in the band. my singer to me was like new metal Weird Al. If you ask me, he's a strange one. He's a strange one.
Any reunion shows in the plans?
Well, our drummer's dead, which makes it really weird because he was definitely one of the instrumental like catalysts for us being like kind of aggressive at that level. And I don't know. I randomly posted a picture the other day, and you know, a bunch of people started chirping, and I was like, "Oh, cute," and I turned it off. But I don't know, dude. You can't say no because it sounds so dumb when you say no and then you end up doing it. So I'll say no. I don't know. I'll emphasize that I don't know. So I don't know. But if they do, if we do, I will make sure. I'll live stream just for you if you can't be around.
Thank you. Edgar's told me some good stories about you.
Well, Edgar's the man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to go to Europe with Edgar. You went to Europe with Edgar. Were you with him when he went out there? He was bass teching for Robbie?
No, I was not.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to Europe with Edgar in April, and I'm pretty excited because I've known this kid since he was like 17 or 18 years old as a little boy. Now he's a grown-ass man singing in a rock and roll band on tour.
Yeah, it should be good. I was happy to see them on that bill.
That's cool. You know, it's a very funny story. So him and Edgar, you know, essentially lived together for a bunch when they were in Florida filming for Godsmack. And I would show up and kind of like creep in on them a little bit here and there. And one of the things that they developed that they love to do was watch old people play tennis. And I was just like, are you fucking guys serious? Like, we're sitting on a bench and they're like, yeah. And they're like cheering on the old people and shit. And I'm like, are they fucking with me? And then like the old people are like, hey, how you doing? Like, because they would do that.
Edgar's hair at the time was down to the ground.
Yeah.
These dreads. And we would sit in these empty bleachers and watch all the elderly people play tennis in their league and cheer them. And
were you trolling them, or were you actually enjoying the sport?
I just think
bit of both?
We got a kick out of just being the only people there watching them. And
Did they appreciate you?
they did, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
They
rock
did.
and roll dudes.
They
And they were like, they were up. They weren't like negative.
We were pretty loud.
Yeah.
You know, we were pretty loud. We would cheer.
Did you guys paint your faces and everything?
No, we didn't go to that extreme, but
You got to understand, these are like condos in a Florida,
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah.
adult village with these courts, and it's all old people, like definitely 65 and older. And these guys are cheering for them.
Yeah, but dude, first of all,
Tennis.
you're watching a sport, so it is a sport.
Not
You're
pickleball.
watching competition, but on top of it, like it is one of those kind of sports that you can watch. I don't know, maybe it's in the
Is
brain
it
where it's
tennis
almost
or-
like Pong.
Tennis
where
or
you just-
pickleball?
Tennis.
It was
right?
tennis, yeah, full out tennis. And there were leagues, old people leagues. They'd come in and play.
Anybody talk shit out there? Any like old people?
Yeah, they did.
Anybody
Yeah.
throw down?
They did. Oh no, I didn't see that. But pretty much the reason
No
why we did
McEnroes?
that, we were living in this condo complex, and it was huge. It had restaurants, movie theater, gyms, all kinds of stuff. But the way we worked is, in order to keep paying us to not pay us a full weekly rate, they would give us Monday, Tuesday off. And those are the only 2 days that everything in this condo complex was closed. No bars, the pool, everything was closed. So we had nothing else to do except watch.
And I went to the bar with him and Edgar, and they fucking told the wait staff, I don't know how long before, that they were fucking father and son, dude.
Yeah. Just as a joke.
Totally
Everybody
bored.
believed it. We ran with it, and it just went way too far. Way too far.
Edgar's Spanish with dreadlocks to his knees, by the way, and considerably younger. So, you know.
It worked. We
It
could have
worked.
packed the father. And I mean, I'm 60 now. Ouch.
Holy
I
shit.
wouldn't have guessed that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did that happen?
Yeah. No, I thought, oh my God, Kamal's wicked old when I met you. And now I'm wicked old.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think you surpassed him.
Well, yeah.
You've passed me by.
No, I bet you anything that he'd outwork me in a second, the way that they got him working. Yeah. 60 don't mean shit, though. I don't think. Just the way 50 don't mean shit.
Well, for some people.
Yeah, some people.
I think it's your mentality. If you think it's no big deal, well, guess what? It's not. And if you think it is, guess what? It is.
We've heard that.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons I stopped drinking. I was looking around at all my peers, and they're not doing well physically out in the road.
When did you stop? Recently, you said?
About a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago. And you dramatically, you feel a huge improvement even just in a year.
For sure.
Because all of the damage that you do from drinking technically can heal 100%, right?
Yes.
Like your liver is the most.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you get a catastrophic.
Right. I mean, obviously there's a line that can be crossed.
I mean, if you stop ingesting poison, usually
It helps.
things kind of clear up.
It's hard
a
in
little bit.
America.
Did you drink heavily enough for it to be difficult to quit?
I drank heavily, but it wasn't difficult to quit.
You didn't have any.
The hardest part was other people.
Right.
You know, how come you're not drinking? You know, just like that. So I've discovered non-alcoholic beer. I just pour it in a glass, and that ended all that. So.
But you replaced the buzz with what? Exercise? You just exercise more? Or?
Yeah, it's a lot more time on your hands. The amount of
Sleep
money
better.
you don't spend.
Yeah.
I sleep better too. Yeah, it's everything. Yeah, it's been an improvement.
Money, definitely.
Money is, yeah.
I find that the most important thing to me is tomorrow. And if you're drinking, tomorrow's fucking harder. And I just don't like that feeling, you know, because tomorrow's important to me for whatever reason, you know?
Right. And my work kind of requires me to be on call all the time, so it's helped in that.
And sharp. You're not dealing with slobs in your job. You got to be sharp.
And Yankovic is so completely sober.
For the most part, he will occasionally have a drink.
Right.
You know, when we force him to come on the bus.
Right.
But
Right.
he's like maybe one drink
Yeah.
every 6 months.
He'll have one Zima.
Kind of. It's always, you know, some fancy kind of, you know, cotton candy martini.
Some
or
rock
something
star
like that.
shit.
No.
The last beer I had was on Larkin's bus, like probably 3 years ago. And he made me drink it. I hadn't had a beer in like a decade before that.
Who was this?
Shannon's.
Okay.
And he gave me a fucking like Schlitz or something. I'm like, I'm going to break my streak for this. I'm like, okay. And I drank. I was like, oh, this is so fucking gross. I'm so done with beer.
Was Shannon drinking at the time?
Yeah, I think so. But not like a beast or anything.
I gotcha.
Just like having a drink after the gig or some shit. Why, should I cut that?
No, not at all. Not at all. He's always maintained that I think when he hits 64, he's going to start drinking again. But
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Goals, man. Life goals.
yeah,
Shannon was the first show in a club I ever saw in my life was Wrathchild America, and it was fucking Shannon's band, and they blew my fucking mind. It was incredible, and I passed out. I had a leather coat on, and I was like 16 in the front row, and after a while I was sweating, and there was no air in the channel. And I started walking to the bathroom. I passed out, and I woke up to some dude like blessing me, splashing water on my face. Ah, rise, my son, rise. And everybody's in the bathroom like zombified, and people are splashing water on everybody. Everyone has just started passing out, and it was like a line to help people. But anyways, and I thought it was interesting because Shannon's band at the time played Pink Floyd's Time.
Wow.
And
Godsmack does that song
like
too.
25 years later or whatever, I'm in the studio filming Shannon playing fucking Time on the Godsmack recording. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. It's like one of those things. Come in, Dave.
I don't want to make noise on you guys' podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dave.
DP?
We're talking about Shannon Larkin. I was about to say that the first time I saw him, it was when he was playing drums in Amen,
Hey, how
right?
you doing?
Yeah, and amen.
In Amen, that's when I.
Yeah, right here. Come sit down,
Just
dude.
come sit, dude. Chill.
Here's my man over here. What's going on?
This is
How you
Dave, Frank's
doing?
brother.
Yeah, they look alike.
So what were you just saying about Shannon?
Just that shit that we filmed at his house, the fish surgery and all that stuff.
God. You want to tell that story?
Oh yeah, that's a great story.
This is fucking incredible.
Fish surgery to try to keep it alive?
Yeah, well,
Or
Shannon's he's got a big
figurative?
koi pond, multiple
His
koi
whole
ponds.
backyard is essentially a koi pond river.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
He built. It's a white guy with way too much money and too much time on his hands. He just built all these ponds around his property. But anyways,
There are worse things to spend money on.
Yeah, for real. He loves it.
one of his fish got attacked by a bobcat one night and was injured.
A big koi.
Yeah, it was a big one. And he decided he was going to fix it fish himself. So he went on to Amazon and bought some kind of fish surgery kit, anesthesia kit. Got it and actually performed surgery on this.
Wait. Let's go.
Were
a
you
little further.
assisting?
I was there.
He was filming. So, but Shannon had a pool that he put the water in, circulated it, and he took him out and he'd put him in there and he'd do some anesthesia. Like he was
anesthesia involved.
Wow.
And the right dose, and him trying to figure out what the right dose was for his fish size is pretty hilarious.
doing math and stuff.
Well, was it successful?
It was.
It was. Yes, it was.
It was. He pulled scales off.
Yeah, he was
stitched
gluing
up,
it, stitch fucking with it.
and the thing lived. And it's
Wow.
still
And the
alive
thing was
now.
like high and drunk or whatever for a little bit, and Shannon's like in the water, and finally he puts it. By the way, Shannon's got
still alive.
fucking snorkeling gear and shit on, and he's in his
Swimming
koi
in his-
pond.
touching the fish. And
It's still alive, you said?
Good
Yeah.
for him. That's awesome.
How and they get old too, right? Like
Yeah,
20, 30
yeah.
years.
This was a big
yeah.
one. This was.
Oh, he fucking loves his fish.
Oh, yeah.
You don't fuck with his fish.
They all have names and.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would love to have Shannon on and talk fucking.
It's like Incredible Mr. Limpet. Remember the Incredible Mr.
Oh
Limpet?
hell yeah.
Just sitting there.
I
Just fucking jumps in and
I were a
saves the
fish.
koi.
Yeah, Shannon would be a great guest.
Yeah, he would. I think he's fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's kind of weird telling a third person story. But I guess you were there. It was fucking awesome. And I've edited it as part of the show that didn't work out. But I'm telling you, that was
Came
fucking
out
entertaining.
so good. I mean, that has to see the light of day someday.
That's all up to Sully. But that was some funny fucking stuff, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Shannon's strength is not math. So him trying to figure out.
Ironically, for a drummer
Right.
who's fucking killer,
Yeah, he's challenged by basic math, but trying to figure out the right proportion of the anesthesia for the fish size. It was. Yeah, it's
I
great.
am too, by the way. So challenged by basic math, that is.
You're good at numerology.
Yeah, but that's
There's
I guess
numbers
that's,
in there,
That's pretty basic, I
right?
guess. Yeah. Addition. I can do addition.
Shannon was awesome in Amen, by the way. I was a big fan of Amen, and that's when I was introduced to Shannon. And I would watch him. I'd be like, this guy is so awesome.
That whole band was just crazy energy.
I saw Amen with Dave one night down in the Middle East downstairs. I couldn't. It was a tornado.
Yeah.
Like things, no gear stayed standing at. I don't think at any point through the
Yeah,
set.
that's
Just people were
ironically you
just
say
picking stuff
that.
up, picking things up. Picking
My
things
band
up.
played with them, and I remember the guitar player coming up to me like he was my best fucking friend. He's like, "Hey, bro, can I borrow your amp?" And it was like a Tremorverb or something that cost like $3,000. I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's cool." And he's like, "I'll be gentle." And the amp was in standby, and I swear the kid fucking swept his hand across all the knobs all the way up, flipped it on. He's like, "Ah, stop kicking my amp!" And, and everything, beers and shit. I'm like, motherfucker, I should have known better. Yeah, that's how that went. They were fucking crazy, literally chaos.
When
Right
I was
there in
saying
your
his
face.
name, Casey Chaos.
Yeah.
'cause
Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
I think he's still going to come back eventually to Godsmack.
Well, you know that. Sully's now saying there's going to be a new record and stuff.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him about it, though. He'll do it. I mean, if he decides he wants to do it, he'll get it done.
Oh, I didn't think he should ever stop.
We're starting rumors.
There's no basis upon my opinion there.
You know what's awesome? I was there when he retired, and, you know, like, the band gave him, like, some gifts, and Tony retired at the same time. It was an incredible situation, and so far no one's seen any of it, but we filmed the shit out of it, and man, it was actually really emotional and cool. It was awesome to be there.
I was not there.
I know, you were doing some foreign shit. Foreigner.
Probably.
Yeah. No, it was a super cool moment. We'll see. It'll probably make the doc. I don't know what's going on with that, but
Tony's a great guy. Yeah,
Tony's amazing. Tony's the
like a
nicest.
sweetheart.
Hasn't changed one bit since before he was in Godsmack to now. I knew him before he was in Godsmack. Not one change at all.
Can you pull forward so we can hear you?
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah, Tony was the one that defended me over there at the Middle East.
Oh, this guy's got he's got a real Godsmack thing. He's got a real Godsmack thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the new guitar player. You'll see.
No, but we used to play. Our bands used to play with Godsmack before Godsmack had a record deal, and there was a contest that we submitted to open up for Queensryche, and we ended up winning, and we ended up playing with Godsmack. I don't know, like a week or two later. And Sully was seeing me at the bar, and he goes, "What do you think? You're better than me?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You think you're better than me because you beat me in that competition to open for Queensryche?" And I was like, "No, I don't care." And I'm a kid, by the way. I was like, 17, 18 years old. And there was a little dressing room on the side stage over there at the Middle East. So I don't know how we made it over there, but Sully saw me and grabbed me and he started like roughing me up, you know. And I was like, "What the heck is going on right now? What is this guy doing?"
It was half in jest, but the other half was serious.
Yeah,
the other half was.
But yeah, exactly. But Tony was like, "Hey, Sully, leave it alone, dude. He's a young guy. He's a little kid, man. What are you doing?" So that was my only memory, and I was like, "Tony's good. I like Tony. Tony's a nice guy."
Yeah.
Yes, Tony is great, but you. He's got his Godsmack hard on is fucking raging.
I've been in love with that band ever since.
Well, you know what? No offense. I mean, I know you've done a few things in rock and roll, my dude, but I think Sully won. I think he beat you.
Definitely, yeah.
You got the Queensryche gig, but he became Queensryche.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so, all right. Well,
that's why I want to know Sully's secrets. You know, like his perseverance is amazing.
He has this innate ability to pick up anything quickly, and it's disgusting because you put him in like a computer program, put him in front of Final Cut Pro, in 10 minutes he's got it. Any instrument you put it in front of him, he'll figure it out. He's just got this brain that works differently.
He's got artism.
Yeah, no, that's all true. And once he knows it, you're fucked because now he's going to deconstruct you and make you do it again. So that's always awesome. No, I love working for him. What the fuck was I just going to say? Oh, Tony. You said the funniest thing to his wife online the other day. She's like, "Oh, I miss seeing Tony playing live." And you're like, "At least you don't have to worry about him catching fire in the living room."
Well, the picture was him surrounded by flames and everything.
Dude, I thought that was so funny. It's like, yeah, no, he's definitely not going to get hit by pyro on the Barca Lounger with his fucking 56 Strat.
He's the happiest guy in the world right now.
Just playing guitar on the couch.
Yeah. Built himself a beautiful house in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't bother with anything. It's great.
His guitar and his puppy.
Yep.
That sounds peaceful.
Yeah, very.
And that's actually the dream, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
I got a question. Is Sully like still very high energy?
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, yeah?
No doubt.
Yeah.
But he's a changed person ever since COVID because he got it, and he got it really bad.
Oh, man.
And it changed his attitude, made him much nicer. Yeah.
Did he get hospitalized?
Yeah, he had a tough time with it.
Wow,
he was very outspoken against it, leading up to that. It's no big deal. It just, and then he got it. But it did change his personality a little bit for the better,
Yeah. Yeah. So no vaccination in that camp at all? Like you probably can't talk about it, and I understand. I'm not vaccinated, so y'all let everybody know.
Bro, no.
Bro, dude.
Hey.
You guys are sharing mics.
Hey,
yeah.
Careful.
Dude, I'm sorry, dude.
You've been trolled.
Yeah.
Dave, do you have any Weird Al questions?
Weird Al Yankovic?
He works with Weird Al.
What?
Yeah.
What? Holy moly.
Yeah.
How close are you to Weird Al?
As close as you can get without fucking it.
As any other human.
I spent a lot of time with him.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who would have a lot of questions is Jones.
Jones
is here.
Thomas Eddy,
Jones
both
wanted
of
the
them.
autograph on his arm to get tattooed.
Oh, that happens.
No, that's
all
Colin.
the
That's
time.
Colin Hay.
Oh, Colin Hay.
No, but he was wanting to do it with Weird Al too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
Because you got
Weird-
Colin Hayes already. So
Well, I was going to ask, like, what was his opinion of the movie trailer Al, but I think he was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all his. He's working on another movie now.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but everyone says that movie is fucking awesome. His movie, is it the same one we're talking about?
Yeah.
When he put out, they say it was fucking awesome.
It's called Weird. The Al
Yeah,
Yankovic
yeah.
story.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Check it out.
I will, because I heard it
Daniel
from
Radcliffe?
several people. It was awesome.
It's great, man. Oh, it's so fucking funny. It's obviously his autobiographical documentary, and it's obviously it's one big hilarious troll. You know, he dated Madonna for years,
Right.
and it's fucking great.
yeah, it's awesome.
His biggest fan was Pablo Escobar. Yeah, it's
I still see him in the background of pictures in Hollywood at the Hollywood parties because my old singer Andrew and his wife Kat Dennings, they sometimes like pictures of them will surface or they'll get sent to me, and I'm looking on the photo. I'm like, is that Weird Al Yankovic sitting at like right behind these guys? So he still goes out and hangs out with people, and it's very social.
Yeah, it's funny that people treat him respectfully out in public. Like he'll go out and walk around a mall by himself, and somehow, like people will be like, "Oh my God, that's Weird Al."
Yeah, but he
they
built
won't
that.
bother him.
I think he
in
built
LA
that.
though.
Like we fly just commercial. Like he'll wait in line on a Southwest flight and just sit in the seats, and yeah.
We'd bother him.
Yeah, it's different on the East Coast.
There's no one like him.
No.
I mean, there are people who have been able to make a career out of what would be like comedy acts, right? Or a comedy band, Flight of the Conchords, where those serious songs, or Tenacious D or whatever. But you think about like Weird Al, and it's just its own thing.
It is. He's one of a kind.
And that's a treasure. That really is. So like, how could you not, fanboy? Like just be around him, be like, because it would feel, I would assume, different. But I guess, yeah, maybe there's no sort of preconceived thing like where you're just like, well, you're supposed to chase him like it's Johnny Depp. People want to crowd him, you would think, right? But Weird Al, it's fucking.
You know what it is?
he's
he
like-
doesn't come off as sex. So
Okay,
sex
okay.
treats people different, I think.
Right, you got it. That makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
I never really
Yeah.
thought about that.
But I think he created the respect he gets just by being the guy he is. You know what's awesome? When I was a little boy, and I mean a little boy, I would listen to Dr. Demento, I think on BCN, and it would come on at like 10 or 11 at night. And on a Sunday, I literally had to stay up like hours past my bedtime, and I would just listen to that radio with my ear against it so it could be so quiet. And I would hear like Weird Al was like brand new at that time, and his shit slapped, dude. He was the best. You would hear like Fish Hands really only, and then you'd hear Weird Al like fucking doing his version of the best song on earth, and you're like, he smokes these fools. And that's when he was brand new, like young.
Yeah, and I wish we could. I mean, our who plays bass with us, Jonesy, he's a huge Waltham, huge Weird Al fan rather, and Thomas Eddy, a friend of ours too. But I can tell you that like when we've seen him play as a singer, I mean. Come on! Like, how was he hitting?
Yeah, he's always
every
there.
night, just hitting it, and I'm like, wow, you don't hear any tricks or anything in the background.
He's a really good singer. Like,
wow, I'm just saying like, thank you, but I'm saying as a like just watching him as a vocalist, and then trying to do his parts, like the songs are so wordy sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So to be able to have the lung capacity
Right.
and the focus to be able to get through those parts.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell, man?
He talks about that too, about regretting some of the things he's recorded and try to have to play it again. And there's a few songs where the words don't stop.
Unreal. I don't know.
well, he does it.
Does he ever have any like words of advice that he would say sometimes that just kind of stuck with you?
Well, not advice to me, but people ask him for advice all the time. Like, how can I get started? How do I, and he's great because he'll, really take time with that person and give him advice. It's basic stuff. Stick with it. Go with your feelings. He's never really given me any advice about anything.
I suggest you get back to work.
But any quotes? Any quotes that you can think of? Like, Weird Al said
you weren't
this.
here when we first started talking about it. He's a really quiet, shy person in real life. Mm-hmm. So when you're on the bus, he's quiet. He's the one not doing any talking. He'll laugh and he'll say stuff, but generally he's quiet and shy. And
I bet he reads a lot. Books.
How much you want to bet?
I bet he reads books.
Nobody reads books.
I can't say I've ever seen him read a book, but he's constantly online trying to keep his finger on what's going on in current social things. And
what about like TV shows?
TV shows, I mean,
Makes sense.
he does so many voiceovers for cartoon movies. And,
Oh shit!
That's awesome.
He's got his own character on My Little Pony, and he's a school bus and some other thing. So all the young kids know him too.
Damn.
That's what happened with Ringo when he took over fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. He had a whole new generation of fans.
Right.
Smart.
Wow.
Does he ever go into the comment section of any of his videos or posts and actually respond, but not as himself, as like a fake person?
No.
It's probably all love in the comments for him, anyways.
Yeah,
He's got a
There's
Betty
no-
White syndrome.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
how
no-
dare you fucking dislike Weird Al?
no
Exactly.
controversy, no. He's got no skeletons in his closet,
He's not popping off saying dumb shit so you can hate him.
No.
Like me. No, I'm kidding.
His parodies are awesome, but it's his original material that is once again. Well, it's just like when if you are a Weird Al fan, then of course you're going to be psyched on what he chose to make a parody of, and pull it in, whether it be a parody or the polka parody. But then you go and you start listening to the other tracks, the original stuff, and I'm like, whoa, man,
Yeah.
come on, that's some serious songwriting there but maybe people, even people who are, they just think of him on the surface as the parody guy, still to this day. But if you go in and you get those deep cuts there, you know what I mean?
Well, if you parody the best music in the world, you're playing the best music in the world. You learn a thing or two. To me,
True. And you get those fans that are into that music, and now
What an honor to be parodied by Weird Al.
Oh, yeah.
How would anybody not think that it was fucking like, holy shit?
we did a couple of big festivals last summer, and they were like metal festivals, hardcore metal festivals, and Weird Al played.
Why not?
It was incredible, like all the metalheads coming, like giving up on all the rest of the bands when Weird Al came in. It was just a crush of people.
I would have too.
Insane.
Because that's actually fucking brilliant. Put him in a metal fest for sure.
Almost any festival.
Yeah.
Really.
We got Bonnaroo coming up this summer. A couple others, but his show really isn't meant for festivals. But
Who's more universally loved than Weird Al
Betty White.
in the music industry?
Oh.
ECDC.
That's a fucking good question, dude.
Was it Dave Grohl at one point?
I've heard people say shit about Dave Grohl too. I mean, ask Courtney
Maybe.
Love, and she'll go on and on. What a
Oh, yeah.
scumbag he is.
Maybe Dio is the only other one.
Dio. Yeah, but not like Weird Al. Yeah, Weird Al gets a pass from everybody. Yeah, that's cool.
So I may have missed it, but what is your list of the artists that you work with?
The last few years, I'm bouncing back between Weird Al and Foreigner.
And Foreigner, okay.
Yeah. So
And before that was Godsmack, and how many more?
a few over the years. I mean, I ran around with Kings of Chaos for a little while. That band it was Steven Tyler and Billy Gibbons and all those guys. Queensryche, Cheap Trick, Boston. Just classic rock stuff.
Yeah.
For the most part. So I'll be aged out very soon. As soon as all of these people die.
Oh my God. Which version of Queensryche were you with?
That was Todd. That
You know
was
what's weird? And when was that?
15 years ago, early 2000s. I mean, 2010s.
Is that when
2010s.
they were touring with Priest?
No.
So weird. You know, their
Or Iron
manager
Maiden.
called me one day. He's
Iron
like,
Maiden?
hey, the band wants you to do a music video for them. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And he sent me the script and everything. I'm like, I'm directing a music video for Queensryche. I'm like, okay. And I did. And you can go fucking watch it. And I was just like, it's so weird. Like, but it was the Todd version of the band. And I wonder if you were, because it was like 12-ish, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. Paul Geary was handling them.
That's weird.
He was their manager.
Okay, I don't think Paul was doing that at the time. But anyways, it was just interesting. And I fucking love Cheap Trick. Billy Gibbons is the man. He's so fucking cool. Yeah, man. You missed it all, Dave.
I know. I thought it was over because I'm watching on the cameras. I was like, oh, I think they wrapped it up. I can go there now. And
You took a peek at one of the times all the cameras went down.
yeah, I was like,
Yep.
I was like, wow, whatever. But I'll just go anyways. But I'm happy that I got a chance to hang out with you and meet you.
Cool.
And I want to know what would be your secret to longevity, like getting keeping your name in the hat for all these artists, and like you get recommended. Like, what do you think your secret is?
I mean, just not being a dick on the road, I guess. Just there's so many people that are difficult to spend months and months with on a bus. So I mean, just being people friendly is one of the main skills.
Yes, I agree 100%.
It's probably the skill. It's actually probably more important than being good at whatever job you have on tour, right?
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
You would think by now they would have figured out how to make it acceptable to shit on the bus.
And they haven't.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Al,
Like, what is that, some
Weird Al
sign?
had a toilet that he could shit in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's Weird Al, bro.
Yeah.
Could you shit in Weird Al's toilet?
No.
Yeah, exactly. No.
And now, was that bathroom towards the back of the bus or towards the front of the bus?
That particular one was in the back.
In the back. Okay, yeah.
A little star lounge.
This is the real shit right here you hear on Truth Be Trolled.
Yeah. And I imagine Weird Al always had buses that kind of extended, the wide buses where...
Yeah, your typical tour buses. He spends a lot of time on the bus, so
yeah.
more than the average person.
How many buses are with his production?
This year, I think we'll have 3 or 4 buses.
Yeah.
A bunch of trucks. We're doing all arenas this year, so hardly any outdoor shows. Last year we played the Box Center, and that was just way too small. So this year we're doing TD Garden, and
damn,
wow,
he sold out Madison Square Garden and Red Rocks and LA Forum, all that stuff. So.
You love to hear that. You love to hear that.
Yeah. Yep. Now, are you on Weird Al's bus, or do you get your own bus with the other crew? And are you the head guy of that bus?
Well, I'm now almost the oldest, but when we're in Europe, we'd ride on the same bus. But in the States, he's on the band bus.
I'm seeing Weird Al when he comes next time. I'm done missing out. I'm going to tell Weird Al about my bedtime stories as a 10-year-old boy listening to Dr. Demento.
I was Dr. Demento when we played in L.A. I got in charge of, like, he's an older guy, so I pushed him around in a wheelchair, but I was in charge of him that day, and which is pretty interesting.
Does he still dress all weird and all that kind of shit?
No, he was, he does wear tuxedo a lot, stuff like that, but this was not that. It was just, but he did like drinking his beers, though.
Sweet.
So I would keep an eye on him when he needed to go to the bathroom. I'd zip him off. And
did you have to zip him off?
No.
All right, good.
Not that. Zip him around in a wheelchair.
Nice.
Yeah.
This question is, what's that?
Nothing. I was just gonna say you missed, like, this is your childhood, and you missed out. Bro.
I know.
Well, that was fun, Kamal. I honestly appreciate you driving all the fucking way out here. It was like an hour, right?
Yeah, it was 2 hours when I got up this morning, but just traffic.
Well, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks, man.